Hello everyone. I'm Win Challenge Evaluation 100 EDC. Today is the 12th issue, so I want to talk about it today. It is a push card that I just started recently, and it is this polo push card from TK. I ordered this polo push card at the end of last year. Then the beginning of the year arrived. Today is the first time I'm here to share it with you. Some of my feelings after playing in recent times. So first of all, let's talk about this push card. What is one of its design concepts? This is a theme called Boruo. Nahawakana is a performance element in the traditional Japanese art of no. It symbolizes women because of strong jealousy. An evil spirit was formed with this moon thought. This illusion is from the original story, this person named Kue above. He was extremely trapped by one of the 6 jade heart locks. When he is entangled with his creature, one of his souls, he used this to read the Prajna Sutra to expel the resentful spirits. So he is called peeling. That is to say, this thing is actually because of girls. A kind of change of spirit produced by her strong jealousy. So it's called peeling. So there are actually quite a lot of statements. This is a widely spread statement. So this push card is a push card added by TK. This is already a push card for 4 generations. I haven't experienced it in previous generations. This is the first time I have experienced their push cards. First of all, I think one of its gameplays is quite interesting. I used to play Naikia. It is the form that can be pushed straight, and then it can also be pushed sideways. Then this is the same, just look at the 2 ways of playing. In this way, there are 3 paragraphs of 123, and there are also 123 paragraphs in the future. Then, he also added a way to play. It is after pushing sideways to the end, you can push sideways like this. I think this is a better point, that is, no matter which section he goes to, he can push sideways. But the question is, you definitely can't push a paragraph like this, right? That can only be 2 more paragraphs, so you can lose money. It is best to push when pushing 3 paragraphs. Then, during the second paragraph. In fact, it can also be pushed, and the 3rd paragraph is the best to push. Oh, but he has a problem that is easy to disintegrate. It's when you are like this, when you broadcast like this, he is easy to disintegrate. Can you see it? It's easy to disintegrate like this, but this action is actually not easy to do. It's just that it's generally like this. In fact, the possibility of disintegration is not very high, unless you really dial it so hard. So the risk of disintegration is not very large. I think the probability is very small. And then on the back, this is the gameplay of a rotor, which is very interesting. After a dial, it will have 1, and you can see that it will buzz like this. You can do this, push gently, and at the same time you can also push harder. Hey, he turned around like this, and at the end, when he pauses, he will have a rebound feeling. And then he can actually take this off. In fact, the most difficult thing to disassemble is this rotor. The idea is to pry out something, but in fact, its whole chi is very small. You can't find anything to pry it. Well, you don't need any tools. You can pry it off directly with this thing. Just put it on like this. Just hold this side, imagine the feeling of pulling it out. This way you can take it off. It's actually very simple. And then what about this rotor here? Just take a stick and push it out. And this place can also be removed. But here it must be lifted with a stick. Then this patch can also be removed. There are 2 small holes here, put it in. You can remove this patch. There are actually several versions of his push card. They have produced a lot of different materials. And then different materials, he will take different ones. In fact, most patches can be universal. So you only need to buy this main body. Then go to change the patch and you can play. Then my material is a cupernickel material. But this patch and the rotor behind this are all made of notice materials. This is all a lottery. This is my Easter egg model. The Easter egg model is the color of this horn and this tooth, which are not the same. If it is the regular version, this whole thing is a lottery. It is a dazzling color of a mouth color on the back. It is also a feeling of dazzling. It is also a lottery system. I think this one looks good on the back. I also saw a motorcycle of that kind on Taobao before. Or is it a brake pad of something? It is also this shape. It also has a patch. You can see that there is a beauty here. She has cherry blossoms. This symbolizes this resentful spirit. She incarnated as a resentful spirit before. This girl before, this is like a mask. This is her mask and then open. Hey, it's his true body. This is what this woman originally looked like. And then, there is a divine hole here. In fact, you cannot install this divine hole. I didn't install this hole at the beginning. When I was playing like this, I found a problem. If you don't want this flash hole, after you pushed like this, he will be the other way around and he will be the other way around this place. And then you think it's positive here. Then I was pushing, hey, I couldn't push it like this. So I still installed this thing on it later. Because it can distinguish between the positive and the negative. As long as you hold it like this, you can push it very conveniently. In this case, you don't have to worry about it, whether it's positive or negative. In this way, you can push at any time. Even if you pick it up like this at any time, you all know that this side is pushed head-on. So this one is very convenient. Finally, to sum up my thoughts on this push climb. First of all, the core gameplay of this overthrow is straight push and side push. These two ways of playing are very satisfying my expectations. And the combination of the two gameplays is very smooth, with no obvious bugs. While there are occasional issues with disintegration, it basically doesn't affect the experience. Then, this exciting gameplay of pushing white is this. When the rotor is in the core gameplay, can be a great compliment. Share a little freshness. Finally, the appearance of this dialogue is also very popular with me. It can take a lot of good-looking photos, change different patches. More skins can also be unlocked. However, the only drawback is that there may be wear and tear problems when pushing sideways. Especially this place, you can't protect it with Teflon. It may affect the collection value. However, its wear and tear is actually minimal. If you collect it yourself, it is almost negligible. Well, then the above is the entire content of this video. How many points do you think this push card can get? Let's comment and see you. If you think this video is helpful to you, remember to give me a thumbs up. See you next time.